Why organic farming? Agriculture must be organic and nothing else. Anything that is not organic is not good for the environment, it's not good for the human body. So that's what we suffered in the last, call it 100 years, since chemical fertilizers came. We got it wrong with modernity, but we have to get it right again. So really, organic farming is a natural way. And organic is, when it is said simply organic, is actually, it goes beyond that. We're talking about working with nature. That's more comprehensive. Working with nature. Agriculture is about working with nature and trying to find out how nature functions and align ourselves with it. So organic farming is actually going back to Mother Nature. That's what it is. Oh, see, it depends on how you calculate your profits. And that's one thing about this country now. There hasn't been a lot of proper knowledge and understanding of what all this is about. If you're looking at your harvest, your yield, I can tell you still, organic farming competes with using chemical fertilizers and the rest. It can actually compete. But look at the other costs. The cost where sickness comes in. Every inorganic substance that goes into the body has a consequence. So it's just not about looking at cost only from the market, how much you gain and how much you lose. The sickness we have in this world today, everywhere in the world, a lot of it is coming from what we eat. And most of them are actually chemical filled. So when you begin to look at costs, inorganic is much more expensive. Organic is actually cheaper. I think we actually started, it's been many years in the making, really. It was actually early this year that we fully took off here with this farm. So basically, we're trying out a lot of crops, from tomatoes to pepper, all the way to, we're going into sweet corn, we're going into carrot, and all of that. Here we are planting vegetables, we have corn. So it's actually a process. We are actually developing a range of crops that ultimately we could settle for one or two, and all of that, because I understand most of the organic produce, you take it to the market, it turns out people are not ready to pay a premium for it. So that has been the challenge. There should be a premium. A lot more is done to deliver organic produce. So that premium is what we want to engender, to make sure that when you see organic, you should look forward to paying more for it, because it took more to put it to make it possible. So that I can tell you is only beginning. And organic will be the way everybody should go, because more and more, I came from Lagos this morning. I live in Lagos, but I can tell you, go to any hospital right now. The first thing you even do, go to a lab, a big lab. You see people queuing up for one medical challenge or the other. As we get sicker, we're going to get wiser. So organic is the present and the future. I can always say that. Yeah, so it's not something we're coming into DPR to in, we're in for good. It took many years getting around to doing it. You know, when you're a city person, for instance, it's difficult to get into the farm, but over the years, we got to the point where it became the most important thing for us. So right now, I can leave everything in the city and come here and stay the whole day. I won't miss anything in the city. And ultimately, I may have to come and relocate here, live here, and possibly go to the city on weekends or something, you know. So I want to reverse the dynamic. So it's something we're excited about, and I'm telling people out there, go for it. Start small, but over time you see what, you can actually plant organic, harvest, compare. That will actually motivate you the more. When you compare the two, both in the taste and the naturalness, yeah, so that's what it takes. Oh, farmers, yes. I know the country is tough. Everybody looking at the bottom line, that's the challenge. But I tell people, look beyond it. And I'll say also, when you want to go into organic farming, it's good to go specializing, but dedicate a part of your farm where you can plant everything organically. That means you'll be able to harvest different kinds of food through the year that you consume for your own use. So when you do that, you find you're spending less money on buying food. Because the whole idea is ultimately we need to make money. Money seems to motivate a lot these days, but it shouldn't. Money is overrated. For a good farmer, money is overrated. Because imagine if you have pepper in your garden, you have every kind of vegetable, you never need to hardly have anything to buy, maybe oil and salt and stuff. Before you know it, you have less need to spend money. So that's how it works. So farmers should not only look at the money alone. Money is good, but look at how you can reduce your need for money through your farm. That's my advice for farmers. How you can bring that down. When you do that, you see you have much more money for other things except food. So that way you will easily navigate the turbulent Nigerian environment, the economy, and all of that. That's how we need to begin to think. How do we navigate it? Because we don't know how when it will get better. It may be many years from now, we don't know. So we need to begin to have our own plan of action. So that's what it is.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right.